Hey guys, so I'm Raymond Kizito. I'm a financial trader from Uganda. I do minimum of $30,000 to $50,000 a month. And you're gonna ask how I do this. I dropped a simple blueprint on how I went from $0 to $50,000 a month in 3 months. So you just gotta watch the long video that will be dropped by Basil, and in there you're gonna find the nuggets, like homework for you. So if you want to find out how, watch the video.
Raymond, you didn't tell me when you started trading and how long has it taken you to be profitable, and also your trading style and everything.
I started trading about 5 years ago.
Random question: how old are you?
I like to keep it mythical. Some say I'm 27, some say I'm 26, some say I'm 19. So I like to keep it mythical, just like finances. One thing I learned about the Chinese is you can never understand how much you're worth. Silence is golden, and whatever. I feel everything in life is energy. Okay, and in Islam they have a quote that says Allahumma barik, which is more like God protect me from the evil eye. People think by disclosing all the things. I mean, yes, sometimes motivational, but you do not know what others feel of you. Some things like family and all that stuff, those you love and those you care about, are better kept secret. Yeah, so I started trading about 2017, 18, 19, 20, 20, about 6-7 years ago. Yeah, and it took me about, I've been profitable for about 3 years. So 4 years have been losing non-stop.
Yeah, losing and learning.
Blowing account after account. And that's all basically because I didn't have a mentor.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to urge people out there is, one, self-education will never betray you. Secondly, always stay hungry. And thirdly, find a mentor. It doesn't matter whatever field you're in, be it content creation or SMA, social media marketing, or drop shipping or e-commerce or fashion and design, whatever industry you're in, always find a mentor, someone that has walked the journey that you want to walk, someone that has been there, someone that has faced all the hurdles along the journey that you want to pursue, because with that it helps you avoid the same mistakes that person made. We look at mentors as comers, but mentors are there to guide you along your journey. Okay, if I had found a mentor in the first place, I would probably be a multi-millionaire right now. Okay, but I decided to take the journey alone. And basically, when I was starting out, it was basically a few people like me doing it. So at the end of the day, one, I didn't know who was right and who was wrong, because there's so many fake gurus on the internet. Okay, selling all these kinds of courses and all that stuff. So you can't really know who is right and who's wrong. And you find 85-90% of traders are basically living off subscriptions of their students.
Yeah.
Yeah, because do the math. If I'm able to build a community of about 100 people, okay, which is a minimum, and now we're about 8 billion people in the world in the moment. So just a community of 100 individuals, and I'm literally able to charge $50 for signals per student or per individual. That makes it $50 times 100. That's $5,000 a month. And if I'm able to scale the number of people a month from 100 to 500, you find that someone is doing 25 grand a month just from signals. So that's the very money he's using to fake life and all that stuff and do all these guys. Because one thing about the industry has been bashed and it's made it look like a get-rich-quick scheme, which it isn't. Okay, the industry has a lot of scammers. Reason being, so many people are influenced by what they see, okay, not what they hear. Because there's so many traders out there. If you actually start on a one-on-one to them, you get to see that they're literally unknowledgeable about the industry, but they're literally flaunting Lambos and all that kind of stuff. But that's what people want to see, and that's how they're able to lure their communities, because of the lifestyle. People are sold the lifestyle, people are sold the facade.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you get to realize that the industry, just like any other industry, because people come to Forex 1, 2, 3 months, and you're like, you know what, this shit is a scam, it's not working for me and all that stuff. And you get to sit down and ask yourself, like, you're literally saying it's a scam, you've been in 3 months. About, let's say, if you went to medical school, how long does it take you to become a doctor or a surgeon? A minimum of 5 years, right?
Yeah.
So if you're doing 5 years just to be able to like operate on someone, yeah. So it's literally taking you 5 years to operate on someone successfully, right? And you want to come into the forex industry, like a life-changing. You literally want to learn a life-changing skill in 3 months.
High value one.
Yeah, high value skill. Of course, it's impossible. That's what I always tell people. So just treat it like any industry. Come in for the long term. Think 5 years, 3 years minimum. But people want to come in. You've been in a year and you really feel like giving up, or you're losing money and stuff like. You're not even supposed to be trading real money in the first place. You're supposed to be doing demos. Just like when you're in medical school, you're not gonna give me a patient to treat straight away. Yeah. You're gonna operate on dead bodies fast before you start operating on real life people. So that's the same thing. Do demo fast. 1, 2, 3 years. Find consistency. Find a strategy, and then I would say you're ready to get in the market. Because one mistake people do is people usually get into the market without a proper strategy, without a proper trading plan, and I think that has killed 99% of traders. Because without a strategy, it's just like you have no compass and you're stuck in the middle of the sea. You literally don't know where you're going. You're just pressing buttons, buying and selling, and you're literally no difference between you and someone that's gambling. You get my point? And one thing I always tell people is I don't know how best I can describe it, but the lessons in the forex industry or in the financial industry in general are very hefty, that you have to speed up your learning curve, because the longer you take, the more you're gonna lose money. The risks are so great that you have to push yourself day in, day out to become the best version of yourself, so that you stop losing money. And in the first place, like I always tell people, you don't have to be trading real money. You can do demo for, it doesn't matter how long you're doing it. I know there's a psychology bit of it, there are emotions involved and stuff like that, but with a proven strategy, with a proven trading plan, that you're backtracked on a demo. I mean, demo is no different from real money. It's just
numbers.
Yeah, it's just numbers. Because real money emotions are involved, that's understandable, but whatever you do on the demo, just apply the same risk management, trading psychology, trading plan. Just transfer whatever you're doing onto your real account. You're going to find the results are going to stay the same. But people are so embodied in the premise of trading is a get rich quick scheme. You want to go in with a $200 account, you want to make $1 million, which is really like, of course, absurd and I won't say unrealistic. Because at the end of the day, yes, it's possible, but it's possible after you attaining the skill over time. Nothing. I mean, you can literally flip $1 to whatever amount you want to flip it to, but at the end of the day, you have to attain a certain level of mastery to do that. But you find that without knowledge, someone wants to literally flip $5,000 to $1 million, $10,000 to $1 million. You're definitely going to lose. So that's basically that. Just find a mentor, put in the hours. Because let's say they say to get to a profitable level, you need a minimum of 10,000 hours of chat time. Okay, meaning you have to commit to time.
Yeah.
So like I always tell people, there are no shortcuts in trading. The best person that you can trust is yourself. There's gonna be copy trading, account management, and actually the money I've lost in that stuff, man, is quite a lot, bro. Because I was starting out, I'm like, okay, I need to start making money on the side as I like perfect my craft and all that. But I lost so much money. You have all these gurus. Connect to my copy trading portfolio. You're going to do 100% returns. There's capital protection and all that bullshit. It's all a scam. It's all a facade. So the best person that you can trust is yourself. Commit to time. Commit to the development of self, and the sky is the limit.
Yeah, it's even crazy how people don't like trusting themselves yet. You can board a plane and you trust the pilot with your life.
Exactly.
So literally, this thing is just about your life. You need to trust yourself,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with trading, literally people say it's risky, but there's nothing that's not risky. Everything is risky.
Very risky.
Everything is risky. Every industry is risky. I mean, people. You see, the fun bit is people are going to argue about trading and be like, you know what? At the end of the day, how can I invest 10, 20 grand into trading? Yet I'm not sure how much I'll make, or I'm sure that, or they have fear of losing. And yet someone is able to rent out a place to start a business without even finding clientele, just on the hope that they'll get clients. So you ask yourself, like, at the end of the day, it's all risk involved. Yeah, someone's able to open up a restaurant, so it's all risk. How sure you're gonna have people coming to eat at your restaurant? And trading is actually the most cost-effective industry that you can pursue and afford to fail and get back up on your feet. Because, bro, imagine you doing about 2-3 restaurants and they fail. It's gonna shatter you, bro.
And then even at the end of the day, you have to settle off everything.
Exactly.
It's just not like trading. Trading, you just close your phone.
You just close your phone and you're like, fuck, I lost 10 grand. Time to get back on my feet. Time to find more capital. Simple as that. And there's no industry, like, I won't lie, there's no industry in this world that can earn you the money in the trading and the money in freedom. I mean, you can say you're going to be a CEO of whatever company, or you're going to be what's his name, the CEO of Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, or a CEO of Amazon, or Elon Musk. But the stress that's involved with it, because at the end of the day, the reason as to why we trade is the ability to control time, because time is like the greatest asset anyone can have. And if you get to think of it in that way, you'll get to live life in a whole different perspective. Actually, most of the times I even sleep late because of, if you go down into calculation and be like, okay, I'm slightly above 25 right now, okay? The minimum life expectancy is 50 years, okay? So I'm literally left with 25 years. That's how, if you start looking at life that way, so on the 25 years I have left, am I happy where I am? What can I do? What can I do to better my life? Secondly. Thirdly, on the 25 years I have left, literally, if you calculate the hours you sleep, they're going to amount to maybe 5, 6, 7 years of sleep. Then you look at the time you spend traveling on the road or stuff like that, that amounts to maybe 3, 4 years. So that's like 11 years gone. You're now left with so if eating, maybe the amount of time you spend eating, the 4 hours, let's say 6 hours, breakfast, lunch, dinner, amounts to about 3 years. That's around 15 years. So you get to look at life and be like, man, I actually literally have a minimum of 5, 7 years to live, like live. So it gets you in your tippy toes. And if you start thinking about life that way, that's why you see, I've been blessed to be able to get into rooms and clubs that have millionaires and billionaires, and you get to realize that 80% of the time when you get to the top, they're literally talking about how can they live longer. It's not about how much are they making, it's literally about how can they get to live longer. Because they understand the value of life. They control what they eat, they control their input, their output, they literally control each and everything. Because at the end of the day, whatever you put into your body is like a temple. Yeah. So ideally, I'm not saying you should be like cut out on your diet and all that stuff, but literally if you wanna live longer, then you kind of have to take care and caution of what you put into your body. Maybe sodas or junk food or stuff like that. That's why I always say, if you get to a certain level of cash flow coming in monthly, just work on your networking and your diet. Because let's say if you're earning 50 grand a month or 30 grand a month, you literally just have to, should I call it, you're literally the top 1% of earners in the world. 50,000 a month, that's $600,000 a year.
Yeah.
You're literally the top 1% of earners So all you have to do then is network, because networking creates you opportunities. It helps you build up and diversify your net worth. Let's say if you're real estate made, how about you venture into the financial space? If you're in the financial space, how about you venture into real estate? How about you venture into commodities and all that stuff? But you can only do that when you network with like-minded individuals or people who are doing way better than you in whatever industry they are.
Yeah.
Okay, because I can give you an example. Like, let's say private sales in crypto. People like literally had life-changing opportunities in the crypto space that people don't know about, but you can only know about these opportunities when you network with like-minded individuals or people that are in an industry that you want to pursue or in an industry that you want to venture into. But you can only get to like find out about all that when you get in a position of networking. Sometimes you have to travel. Some of these clubs are paid for, but at the end of the day, they do have value. Some people look at it as a scam. Some are like, I mean, what the fuck would a billionaire create a group and you're looking at it as, and it's usually the broke guys that look at it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
They're always looking for an excuse.
They're always looking for an excuse. So in life, just take risks, whatever it is.
And you know, funny thing, you took the risk and look where you are.
Yeah.
It's okay, so it's risky to be down there.
It's risky.
It's risky.
It's way risky.
Look at that building. Look at that building right there. It's risky to be down there.
It's way risky. One, like I always tell you, if you want to get rich, you have to find a plan. You have to have a plan.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to make a business plan, Google up one. You have to come up with a plan. How am I going to get rich? In what speck of time? Like I usually tell people, don't really put a time factor to it. Yes, I mean you can, but at the end of the day, control your input. That's the only thing you can control, because you can't control you can't control the weather, you can't control your health, you can't control what happens to you. But the only thing you can control is your mind, and your input.
You need to protect your mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as long as you control the time you put in, the effort that you put in, the universe and God will do the rest.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell people. Because people focus so much on, I want to get rich. How are you going to get rich? So it's just like I can give someone a simple blueprint of how to come from, let's say, $500 to 5-6 figures a month. Okay? Or 4-5 figures a month. Just from this simple blueprint. One, I personally offer, let's say, this is my blueprint. If I had a mentee, someone that I'm mentoring, this would be my advice to them, or this would be my layout plan for them in case they came to me for guidance. One, I offer funded challenge services, whereby I pass the funded challenge for you. Okay, and I used to do this manually on a large scale, but it became too hectic, and given the rules and whatever is happening with the funded with the prop farm industry, I kind of say I'm going to do this for a select few. But at the end of the day, there are so many people out there, but you can only find that if you take risk. Okay, it's not a guarantee, but it's worth trying. Okay, there's so many people that do this right now. So many people are passing. There are bots that are passing funded challenges in 24 hours.
Yeah.
So one, if you're able to get one account, literally with a $500 investment, 100 grand USD account, probably pay another 500 for passing the challenge. That's $1,000 investment. We're now scaling to minimum 4 to 5 figures a month, with a guaranteed ROI of a minimum of 3% a month. Okay, so looking at one account first with a $1,000 investment, $500 $100,000 account, $500 challenge passing fee. Pass the first account, do 3.5% minimum a month, which is guaranteed on several bots that I've seen. 3%, that's $3,000. Pay yourself back $1,000. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
So from $3,000 you're now at 6. From 6 you're now at 9. From 9 you're now at 12. With 4 accounts you're at 12 grand a month, which is 10 grand a month. You're literally in the probably elite 10% of people in the world, just through the blueprint that I've given you. And then if you're this a month, you're now building trading capital for a personal account. Okay, you can as well do that. Okay, the profits that I'm getting, one, I'm going to split half into a personal trading account and then half into like gradual investing. You're now diversifying your risks, maybe because now with 12 grand a month you can now buy miners. You're now venturing into crypto space. You can buy miners. Let's say a mine of like $3,000 can earn you close to $500 a month. 2 miners can bring in $1,000 a month. That is passive income. So you're now growing how much you're making a month. You have an extra 1,000 guaranteed. No matter bullish or bear market, you have $1,000 guaranteed. With $1,000 guaranteed, now using this cash flow, you now have the ability to take up more risk. This is all coming from $1,000 investment. Okay, this shows if you don't have $1,000, find a job. That's all I can say.
Or until you have $1,000.
Exactly. Or get a loan from someone or something of the sort. But I mean, we all start somewhere. Take the risk. I took the risk. I used to manage people's funds. I lost a hefty amount of money for people. But I started picking up my. I started. I mean, no one was. I told myself no one is coming to save me. I literally have to like push myself, okay, to get out of the like position I'm in, because no one is coming to save you. So you being there all sad and depressed, it's only going to take a toll on you. But you being okay, I fucked up, I take accountability for my actions. How am I going to get out of this shithole and work towards that?
Even the Bible talks about it. You being depressed and stressed won't solve anything.
Exactly. So as a man thinketh, so is he. The Bible says that too. So you have. I mean, one thing I always tell people that actually I feel it's a game, because one, you find that the only thing that we can control in this life is your mind, the power of your mind. I mean, that's what differentiates us from animals. God gave us free will. You find chicken out there, they don't have free will. You find dogs, they don't have free will. But God literally gave us free will, meaning He gave us the power to make our own decisions. He gave us the power to do whatever we want to do. He gave us the power to choose whatever we want. He gave us the power to do whatever we want to do or pursue. So you find that the one thing that He didn't give us control over is one, our health, our life, the weather, like literally everything else outside your body you can't control. The only thing that you can control is your mind. So with that as a gift, you find that you being stressed, it's a choice. Because you somehow, because stress primarily comes from the ability of you not to control what you have somewhat control over. Because you're going to ask someone, what's stressing you? Oh man, my rent is due and stuff like that. Why? I mean, you find that the things that are stressing you literally have some control over. So you find that you're literally stressing yourself over things that you can somehow control. Okay, if your rent is stressing you, what plans do you have in place to solve the rent issue? Because you literally find people are usually stressed about what they can have control over. 99% of the people. I mean, you never find someone being stressed about their health. It's very rare. People always stressed about these material things. You can find someone saying, oh, the iPhone 15 just came out, man, I'm stressed. I'm wondering how I'm going to get the iPhone 15. Man, what's worry about getting your first $1,000 in the bank? So I feel people are so, and the world has kind of taught it's okay to be depressed, which is entirely wrong. Take time off. I'm depressed. I mean, you're actually even derailing yourself the more, isolating yourself. Like, you see, I don't know what's wrong with the world today. It kind of, that's why I kind of believe in the Matrix whole fiasco and stuff like that. Because if you really dive deep into it, you get to see, back in the day, we had communities, right? And right now, if you have a community, let's say in school, okay, if you're given an assignment, if you put individuals together, okay, and give us an exam and let us reason out with one another, because I'm not saying we're all smart, but we all have a thing or two to learn from one another. So if you put us in such an environment, you're going to find we're going to have less people failing. But if we associate together to, let's say, pass an exam is called cheating.
Yeah.
So they're kind of creating isolation in us, and it's like a programming that they put into us to kind of have isolated individuals, knowing that okay, there's some individuals they're not gonna make it out of school, they're gonna end up probably slaving and working for those that went to school, and the whole premise of go to school, work hard and get a job, pure scam. And if you look at it today, I feel one of the greatest scams in history is education. Like, I'm not against school in general, because it kind of gives you like that foundation, but at the end of the day you find that it's completely and utterly useless. You find that I've seen entrepreneurs here in Dubai, or been fortunate enough to meet entrepreneurs here in Dubai that are 15, 14, 15, 16 years old and have literally done millions of dollars at 14, 15. And sometimes I wish instead of going to school I started trading earlier. I would be a multi-millionaire right now. Because you find that the time I wasted in school, that would be my learning curve, when I still have my parents to pay rent for me, when I still have my like food. I know food is going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
The worst thing is taking risk when
you have all these things on the
you have all these responsibilities. You get so.
Yeah. So, Raymond, what are your last remarks and advice for these young traders?
My advice for young traders in general would be: one, find a mentor, commit to time. Trading is not a get rich quick scheme. You have to commit to time. And thirdly, before you venture into trading, I would say believe in yourself. Not only believe in yourself, develop your, I like to call it your testicular fortitude. Okay, like develop your mental real estate first, because like the Bible says, as a person thinketh, so is he. Thirdly, you need a mentee. A mentee is someone that you're going to pour your knowledge into. So basically you're looking at someone that, at the end of it, someone that you're going to mentor as a person too, because the three individuals are going to keep you grounded and in check. You have a mentor that you're going to be accountable to in terms of, okay, I've guided you along your journey, I've helped you cut the learning curve in whatever you want to pursue in life. So at the end of the day, how far have you gone? So you're always going to feel accountable to him. How am I making sure that I stay at the top of my game? Because usually you don't want your students to outschool you, right?
Yeah.
So all these three relationships help you stay, they help you stay grounded, they help you stay accountable, and they give you purpose. Because I feel one of like, I don't know how I should put it, one of the problems that we are facing today, actually us as men, is the lack of purpose, the lack of brotherhood, and relationships in general. Okay, because one, brotherhood keeps us grounded in a way that it doesn't make, we don't feel alone. Okay, and we've been told in the day-to-day world, when you have a strong brotherhood, you guys are gay or something.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If you lack purpose, definitely you don't know where you're going. It's just like, at the end of the day, we're on the seashore with no compass direction.
Yeah.
It leads nowhere. So if you lack purpose, if you lack true brotherhood, and you see, some of us look at brotherhood as in a sense of drunken communities, like people bashing communities, but communities that are oriented towards the development of self and authenticity usually stand the test of time. And those are the communities that are being bashed. And the communities that we have today are drunken communities. Can we go drink out today, or can we do this?
Yeah.
So those are the communities that we have currently at the moment. Communities that are completely disoriented towards the development of self. So I feel us as brothers in arms lack that unity. Okay, because let's look at war or all battles that are being fought. You need a strong army to back you up. Same as life. Okay, to attack life head on, you need an army. You can go far alone, But with a team or with brothers in arms, I mean, the journey is limitless.
Yeah.
What you can achieve together is limitless. And that's why I actually opened up a company 2 weeks ago called Capital Quest Ventures. The foundation of Capital Quest Ventures is basically it's a venture capital fund to fund startups that are existing, a little bit of private equity on the side, but it's completely and purposely oriented towards the development of men. As I feel men have been neglected in society, like really, really bad. And sometimes it hurts that you find that the girl that's twerking her ass on Instagram is earning more than the guy that put this roof over our heads, and he's barely appreciated. Okay, so it really hurts, and I urge anyone out there, like when you find these masons that build these places for us to stay in, for us to have fun in, for us to build in. I mean, it doesn't take maybe buying a bottle of water to show him that, you know, we really appreciate you guys. And men are actually, in the day and era of today, men are actually appreciated only on the premise that they provide.
Yeah.
So I feel like me going out of my way to create a club, it's not like a company. It's a club whereby young men out there can enroll and join and find purpose and find true brotherhood and find sense of understanding on where the world's headed.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're broke or whatever level of income you're on, as long as you have purpose, you have a strong network to back you up. I mean, what you can achieve is limitless. So basically, yeah, that's that.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard the big man himself. That's how he started into the trading space. So guys, make sure to subscribe, and we shall see the other video, which will be a day in the life